Welcome to another episode of Divas of Design, episode 7 now. This will be our second episode for, the month of June. Our last episode too, since we're doing the fortnightly releases. I'm Jolene, with me as always.
It's me, goddammit, Chrissy.
No one's gonna know get that reference, because I'm not keeping that in.
I'll be laughing, that's the important thing.
Yeah, we had a couple of false starts with their intro, so luckily, we never got too far. So, Christy, it's been. What was that?
I'm hilarious. I can't help it.
Yeah, sure. Distracting bitch is more like it.
It could be both.
Fair. Looks like we got some new looks on the show.
I know. I like how we decided to dye our hair within days of each other without telling each other.
Yeah, I wanted to be able to record this last week, because that's when I got the hair done. For those not watching, that have never seen me, previously I had blondish with hints of pink, because I was dark magenta earlier, because I love my girl Rachel Lighton, the Diamondback from Marvel Comics 616. This time I went for dark green, representing a different love of mine, many different loves of mine. So, Christy, how about you?
I decided I needed to dye my hair until it's just distract from this now until I get my my titty skittle. Hopefully, God, 2 months from now, or knock on wood, or wood substance. And I was like, it's our time to dye my hair. And I was like, oh, My Chemical Romance is back. I'm gonna do red. So I went with that, and I love it.
So many of my friends are into My Chem, and I'm like, I've never listened to a single song. So.
Again, they are the band that their first big album had a Sandman reference, and then their final album, their music videos, they fought Grant Morrison. And that's not a goof. Grant Morrison played a bad guy in those movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just I have no knowledge of their music. I'm like, aren't they the emo scene? I never got into that, so. But I don't know. Maybe now that I'm a 40-year-old woman, I would enjoy them more. But who knows?
One, I have a meme to send you that is literally that. Two, they were. Yeah, I was a little old for the emo scene when their first big album dropped. There was their post 9/11 album, which is described as what if noted piece of shit fucking who's the lead singer of the Smiths? Morrissey.
Oh yeah, Morrissey.
But yeah, Morrissey was in the Misfits, which half of that sounds appealing to me. The other half is Morrissey. And then my friend's girlfriend's like, you should buy my friend's album. It's pretty good. And their friend was Gerard Way, apparently.
Oh well, yeah. Look, I mean, Morrissey is a huge piece of shit.
He is. Yeah.
I mean, I like what the one Smith song. The theme from Charmed.
Yes, I do actually.
Yeah. Priscilla Kelly used to come out to it on the Indies. But back before we found out she's also a piece of shit. So
it's weird. I know 6 people who claim to be Smiths fans. 4 of them were queer. The other 2 are just pieces of shit. So that checks out. I feel like that's the dichotomy for Smiths fans.
I remember years ago, I listening to so many podcasts, and so many are based out of LA, because that's where so many comedians and actors were when the podcast scene exploded for a lot of them, and a lot of them talk about you would be surprised by the amount of Latinx folks that love the Smiths, and then I'm like, is this a gag? And then I hear it from so many different sources, and I remember listening to a wrestling podcast, and it was a Lucha Vavoom show, or talking about one of those shows, and Morrissey was in the audience for this wrestling show, and then they were talking about yes, so many of the Latin fans was holy shit, it's Morrissey, let's fucking dismiss.
That's insane.
And of course he was about to be called out by the MC, so he's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So but he's such a piece of shit.
He is.
And there's that movie that I'm like, this is a gross ass movie idea. They had that movie where the Smiths are breaking up, so I took the radio station hostage, and they're only playing the Smiths music.
Oh no! Oh, was that?
It's based. Maybe it was based on a true story, but
yeah, I know what you're talking about now. But yeah, no. Oh no. Yeah, no. I'm not a big Smiths girl, but
Yeah.
I do love some
Look, I
MCR.
mean, yeah, like I like the songs. I don't have to like the people.
Yeah, yeah, I get that. But either way, yeah, my MCR is also like a low key comic band.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
like,
like my other problem, like me and music, is I was always like decades behind everyone my age.
ah,
So like, in the 90s, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna listen to the 70s and 80s, and like that's when all the good music was. Like, and that was me throughout all of college too.
okay, yeah.
No good music came out in the 90s. It all stopped in the 80s.
See, like I was like mostly that the first half of the '90s. I was like, yeah, no, Kiss and Aerosmith and Zeppelin, those are the good bands.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, that's not the 70s music that I was listening
oh
to either.
no, oh no.
No, like lived most of my life on CDs that I got for Christmas. Time Life, Sounds of the 70s, from 75, 76 to no 75 to 79, and Time Life, Sounds of the 80s, 80 to 84, 80, 81, 2, yeah, 80, 84. I'm like, nah, I don't like the late 80s or the early 70s. Give me these Time Life things. I'm like, it's the best songs from those decades. How can it be
That's
bad?
yeah, no. It was noted new metal act Korn, which is the first band I got into as they were a new thing, which honestly explains a lot about me as a person.
Oh yeah, I think the most like relevant of the time band that I even became aware of was The Living End when I was in college, and they're like an Australian punk band. So like I was like, oh, this is fun because like my friend took me to like Tower Records, and they it's like,
Uh,
hey, listen to this thing. I'm like, oh, this is fun. I'll buy
I
this
I miss
album. Roll
Tower
on.
Records.
Yeah, like look, I'm also a girl of the '80s that has never seen or was it Empire Records or
Oh, yeah, that I talk about now. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
So like that
good.
that Bruce Manatee day, Manatee Day or something.
Yeah, that means nothing. I know what you're talking about. Personally, it means nothing to me. For me, it was Liv Tyler and that one. I think Sponge has a song on the soundtrack.
That
Say
sounds
a
like a
prayer for
band.
me. Say a prayer for me. Something like that.
Yeah, look, I have never. I just said I never saw
Right.
the
Yeah.
movie, so.
I was kind of hoping you'd at least know the song.
Dude, I just talked about how I don't really know
Right.
music, so.
Fair. Okay. Well, maybe it was
It's
on the
like,
soundtrack.
like if I wasn't listening to the sounds of the 70s or 80s, it was just all Beatles or all Beach Boys.
Ooh, I had a Beatle phase shortly. I think when Ones came out, I was like, I should get into the Beatles. And then I was like, oh no, I like it when Aerosmith sings these songs better. And then I
Yeah.
got into new metal. It was all downhill since then.
Aerosmith wise, I'm like, yeah, Walk This Way is good, but the Run DMC version's better.
Oh, correct.
So,
No, that's factual. Yeah, no,
yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, no, yeah.
like, so I was the worst with music. I'm such a trash music girl. Like what I doing like but now like I'm like oh no like fucking Britney rules, Christina rules, like all those like pop starlets that I used to make fun of. I'm like no, they all rule. I love them.
Yeah,
They're the best.
Brittany rules. I have no ill will towards Christina. It's just like nothing outside of Genie in the Bottle hit for me. I'm
What, you
coming
didn't
around.
like Come On Over Baby? Look, she was all over the soundtrack to Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
I know.
I
I
played
own that
game.
game.
Yeah, I
Oh,
played
you know
that game
what?
a
So
lot.
this is how you and I differ. You play that game, listen to the soundtrack. I burnt 311's greatest hits to my Xbox, and when I played Dead or Alive Volleyball, it was a lot of say a lot of names, zum zum.
Okay.
311's a good band.
Was that the one with the shitty people? I can't remember.
No,
This
311
was-
just no. They're just a bunch
There's
of
a discussion that
Scotties.
happened. Who's the lead singer of 311?
Oh, I'm gonna Google that real quick.
All
He's
right, well-
no one of value. I mean, no, yeah, like it's not a name. You may be thinking. I'm trying to think. Oh, shit, like
I had
maybe
this
you
conversation
mean
like
Trap-
last week
the
with
guy
friends.
from Trapped.
I don't know what that is, so no.
And sure, I'll take you on. Nick Hexon is the lead singer of 311.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Don't know who that is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think 311 has ever like. I think they peaked with their two big hits, and then now the biggest thing they appeared on was the Eric Andre show when some dude was like, "Investigate 9/11." He goes, "Yeah, we did. It was terrorism." Oh, well, investigate 311.
Okay.
And that show ends with 311 getting waterboard.
Maybe I'm thinking of Three Doors Down.
They're extremely shitty. Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I knew there was that three.
yeah. No, they
So-
were one of the first bands to go full MAGA. When Trump started running. Yeah.
All right, we figured
Yeah.
it out, people. You don't need
Yeah.
to write in.
Yeah. Yes, 3 doors down.
And if you were like knew that before me, I mean, I guess you could at me on Twitter, at us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like
And
I
it's
won't care. So
2 weeks from now, 3 doors down, you idiots. I was like, yeah, we got you there eventually.
yeah, seriously, this was taped 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago, I guess,
Yeah.
or from where
Yeah,
you're listening.
This is not from a live
Yeah.
studio audience, aside from my girlfriend sitting off stream watching Elden Ring videos.
All right. So what else you been up to? I mean, it's been a
Oh,
while since we
okay.
recorded because like things kept coming in
I'm
the
trying
way.
trying to think. I think we had it was Memorial Day before or after we recorded the Pride special, right?
I got no
Yeah.
fucking clue. We definitely recorded before the month of June.
Yeah. Okay. That was a.
You
mid.
said you're about to get hopefully getting your titty skittle soon, so you found
Yeah.
a doctor presumably.
So I'm on a waiting list, and they said they should
Okay.
have opens. They should have opening possibly late July, definitely August.
All right, well, yeah,
So,
fingers crossed.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just in time for the birthday.
And make sure like I didn't get the titty skittles until like my second appointment basically, because at first I just got the spirulactine and the estradiol.
Yeah.
And then because I remember the doctor talking about like other things, and he was like, "Oh, do you want those too?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And he's like, and like the progesterone specifically, and he's like, "Look, there is no study that has proven to increase bust size with progesterone, but most people say it does. So
Okay.
I just need to tell you that like officially, it is not like an actual effect." It's just everybody that goes on them says it helps. So
Just want to get Baja blasted, you know.
yeah, and finasteride is another T blocker I have
Okay.
that he said like, oh, that helps because if you're just on the spirulactine, your sex drive will like plummet.
Ooh,
But
don't want that.
finasteride will help balance that out.
Yeah, that's
So-
no.
So hopefully, when you see your doctor, like,
Right.
don't take my word for it.
Yeah.
Listen to your own doctors.
Right, I'll
If
be
they
like-
tell you something different, listen to them.
I'll be like,
I
Dr.
guess.
Spaceman, I need to be a goth MILF, please. Please do not kill the horn.
Yeah, because like, yeah, I remember for like when it was just estradiol and Spiro, it was like, yeah, I have no interest in anything right now.
Yeah,
Then that finasteride kicked in. I was like, oh yeah, no, I'm super horny all the time now.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it's been fascinating because like not to go too TMI, but like I've like talked to a bunch of trans folk. I'm like, hey, like I'm worried about like ding dong stuff. Can I ask you some questions? And I obviously phrased it better.
Yeah.
And like it's a whole spectrum of answers. And I was like, okay, cool.
I really like. I know I have other trans other trans. I say friends, associates, Twitter friends. Like, but I'm like
Mutuals.
too nervous to like reach out to ask them questions because I'm not close enough friends with them. So I'm like, maybe I'll eventually like leap that hurdle and
Yeah.
find some others that I can like feel comfortable asking things about with. Or because there's no like meetup groups near me.
That's
like,
a shame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the suburb, like the closest is like an hour up in Allentown.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But like I'll still applied to be in the meetup group. I
Yeah.
guess I should check meetup to see if I was let in.
I should actually just look at my thing because I know my therapist recommended I should go start doing some meetups, start talking to some people, and there are some ones that are online. So even if you don't do it in person, you could probably do like a Zoom call type thing.
Yeah, like it's so much harder in a Zoom call, especially
yeah.
like large groups.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Specifically large groups.
I'm not to sound like a white ring whack job. I'm just getting tired of like online only meetups. Like I want to go and
You
see
gotta
the people.
slow down, Chris.
Oh, I said I'm tired of like online only stuff. I want to like do people stuff again, like the before times.
Yes.
So that's
yes.
where my holdup is.
Yeah, no. That's like basically what it was like. Yeah, lots of online meetings, but yeah, I want to meet people. in
Right. Yes.
person.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Right.
that's where all right, for those listening, for the first time, this will be a weird first episode. What we do, and the Divas of Design, we're two trans girls. Don't work in fashion at all. Don't work in design at all, as far as I know. Like at least not like aesthetic design or designing fashionable things.
No. Absolutely. Not.
We just are fans of like very focused nerdy pop culture. This podcast evolved from like me constantly talking about superhero costumes on a Discord channel. I knew Christie for a while on the same channel, and we decided to make a podcast where we take designs from listeners and submit some ourselves, and we discuss them and then rank them on an ever-growing list. And I've got to open up the list. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
one thing I forgot. I've got everything except the list up.
Do I have my list?
We have a list. I know we've
I
got at
do,
least
okay.
50
What?
items, I think.
Holy
I mean,
crap.
well, like, look, we opened up with 12.
Oh,
So.
oh, that list. I thought you meant like to be ranked. My bad.
Oh, you. Girl, I wish.
I was like,
Our
crap.
list stands at 63 items strong. Number 1, currently with a bullet, the no ghost sign from Ghostbusters, aka the Ghostbusters logo. Unexpected number 1, but I guess I should have expected it. Number 63, Elon Tusk from Rick and Morty, and it really just depresses me that it's there. And it's not even like the fun one, like, you know, Identity Crisis, where it's just depressing.
I had, you know what? I had like several mean things to say immediately after saying that, but I don't want to. I don't want to make those jokes.
Okay. Should we get into ranking?
I am ready. I am locked and ready to rank.
Okay. I don't like. Do you have your own listeners list?
So yes, I actually have
Okay.
listeners list at the ready. And then because you wanted three. You wanted three. For you wanted the. I'm sorry. Let's try this again. Words. You wanted the list and then my own submission, right?
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
Like
cool.
I've got audience submission, and
Okay.
I just brought one myself.
Okay, so I have three from a list. Three from a listener, one from myself. And the theme is X-Men characters. We haven't ranked any X-Men like ever at all.
Clearly, not like
not once.
an entire last
Zero
episode.
X-Men. Our list
them.
is X-free. X means no mutants. All right, so let me share. The theme is also there's a theme which I'll let you try to figure it out, and then my submission because I read a book, so does character. It'll be fun to talk about that one. So I'm gonna go to share slides. Oh no. Sorry, I'm a little rusty. It's been a minute since we've done this.
I do what share
Stream, yeah, hold on. There
window
you go.
or program. I think
Hold on, I don't
usually
want to spoil anything. Okay.
You're like, I don't want to spoil anything. We're like, I don't care.
I don't want to spoil all
the
of
first
them.
image.
Yeah, I don't mind spoiling the first one. The rest after that. Okay, so the first one on the list is Glob Herman from New X-Men / X-Men.
Okay, yeah. Zoom in on that bad boy.
All right, so he's like a blob monster type thing. I don't know how to.
He really is.
Right, that's supposed to describe that. He's like
Is
a
his
human
name
skeleton. Glob Herman.
Glob, right. Okay.
Glob Herman. He's a skeleton floating in a pink slime monster with 2 human eyeballs. The way to describe that. That is a normal human boy skeleton. There's his intestines. Love that. Also, yeah, I just used the image Alicia is the name of the person who submitted the list sent me. It's a real yucky design.
Yeah, like it's real gross. But that's the point of Glob.
Yeah,
but
right.
like we're not racking the characters.
No, so design. It reminds
like,
me. Oh, go on.
Presumably he has a brain in the skull.
One would assume.
And it's so weird that the eyes are just floating out of the the skull sockets.
I think I want to say this was a fucking Frank Whiteley design. If not Frank Whiteley, it's another guy who I'm not going to talk about because he sucks shit.
It feels like that era of the New Mutants or the New Mutants.
It's New X-Men. Yeah, it's definitely the Morrison Whiteley era. I'm not sure if Whiteley drew the first appearance or not. And if it's not Whiteley, it's someone I don't want to talk about.
It's hard to tell because he doesn't have a normal human body, so you don't have that potato head look.
Right. Yeah, this is
noted hater of Frank Whiteley, this bitch right here.
So before we get back to Glob, all Frank Whiteley or just like Morrison era Whiteley?
Look, that's what I'm remembering now.
Because like
Frank Whiteley and Howard Chaykin, heads like potatoes.
Ooh, Chaykin bad. I would say
like he's a bad person, but
I was like, I'm talking about art, not even like getting into his shitty politics.
Yeah. He's a bad person, right? But like some people say some of his art's great, but I'm like, is it? But anyway,
right.
Glob is he's got pink goo. That's kind of cute. I guess there's floating bubbles in there. That's what those little white spots are supposed to be.
Yeah, that's
or
like
reflection, I guess.
Yeah, no, those are bubbles.
Yeah, it's a gross design. Like, I don't love it.
Glob
Like,
reminds me of like a 1980s He-Man figure. Be like, he'd be like Slime Man or like Globor,
I could see that, but
right?
like, yeah, just I don't know. I don't like it.
I
It's just
appreciate
like I
their
don't like it.
I
Ugh.
appreciate there being like not every mutant looks like Cyclops or Storm. Some of them are some ugly ass mutants, but
Did did was it Alicia you said submitted this?
yes.
Did they have any commentary of their own
No,
about
they're
this?
like rank.
Okay.
They're like rank these. It was very much just like here, rank these stupid, and I was like thanks.
All right. Let me. I'm
uh,
looking.
okay, so it's better than Cody Rhodes' T-shirt, right?
I'm looking. I think it's better than 2022 Elimination Chamber Rhea Ripley.
Ooh,
Look, that
okay,
the fact that people call that a Catwoman outfit just really annoys me. It's just a
okay.
black top with her normal
Uh,
pants.
do we? Okay, so better than Ray
It's
Ripley?
not better than Scorch
No, definitely not. No,
because he's
Scorch.
got sneakers with S's on the bottom,
Right, his mom wrote those for him.
and those dope sunglasses.
Right. Like also like I'm not disgusted when I see Scorch. I'm like, ah, that's Scorch. He's gonna fight the Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah,
I
like I was
guess
debating the Emma Frost, but that costume's too horny for like. It's such a dumb costume.
see, I think that's more memorable, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's more sure it's more memorable, but like Glob's never changed, and he's never gonna change,
That's
really.
true. I think they may have thrown a X-Men one of those
Like,
cool X-Men jackets on him at one point, but
I think this is more fun to look at, even as gross as it is.
okay. Uh, so above Emma, above so I guess the question is it better or worse than first appearance Miss Marvel?
I don't know about that. I want to say better.
Right, because like
Like, I do love the color combination of Ms. Marvel, but like, the belly cutout's so dumb,
yeah. That being said, it's also
and the
like
hair's bad.
we
But
have better
like,
versions of Carol. This is the only
yeah,
version
but
of Glob.
like, but that doesn't matter in this scenario,
You
right?
see, I think Glob goes between Scorch and Miss Marvel.
Yeah, like I'm okay with I think yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, because
Just
again,
because like I do like I think Ms. Marvel's better to look at, but
right,
like this is fun and gross, but like
right.
the belly window is so annoying to me.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It's just like I think this is that's like that was Miss Marvel's first costume. It's not the best Carol Danvers look on this list. Galad Herman's not getting better than 54 at this point,
Yeah,
man. It's
but
almost
like
gonna go downhill for this man.
like what I said, like the best outfit doesn't matter in this specific scenario. It's just what
Okay.
they're immediately being compared to, you know?
Okay. All right. So I'm cool with Glob being 54. Are you ready for the next one?
Sure.
So as Morrison was doing New X Men, Joe Casey was on Uncanny X Men, which is where the next character comes from with Safety X.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Stacey.
Uh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Do the zoom in.
I don't wanna.
Well, you
So
have to.
Marrow from Marvel's Capcom 2 and like X Men. Imagine that, but bad. So like, I don't know what's
Stacy
going
X.
on with
All
this
right.
because it's like a weird lizard skin type thing.
All right. Well, Stacy X powers is she's got pheromones, but she's also like a snake lady.
Okay. Okay.
Like if you didn't, oh, did you not know about
I
Stacy?
I read like 4 issues of the Joe Casey run and just pieced out because like I liked Iron Churchill's art and then Iron Churchill stopped drawing the book and I stopped caring because it got like I like Sean Phillips. I don't like Sean Phillips X-Men artist. If that makes sense.
And
Yeah.
I just know Archangel was like, I forget who. I think he was dating Husk at the time, and Stacy X kept trying to get in between.
I think Husk
Not
was
Archangel. He was
yeah.
just Angel at the
Yeah,
time.
I think the Husk stuff was that early or was that Chuck Austin?
You don't. You know I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I think
You know I don't pay
yeah.
attention
I
to
think
names
that was later, but
in time periods.
yeah. But Christ, yeah. So she's a snake sex worker. That's her
Yep.
mutant power. Yeah, okay. Um,
So she's got scaly skin. The
right.
head thing is getting real close.
Yeah, like okay. So is that like a headband or is that her skin? I couldn't tell you.
I think it's supposed to be her skin, but that's why it's so confusing.
Right, because like
Because I
if
think it's like a copper head. Like, because I know the like
oh, like a. python or something,
Yeah, the
right?
hood of a snake.
Yeah.
I think they're called hoods. I don't like, but
Probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like Copperhead in DC Comics has that sort of same thing
Right.
when he goes from the brown to like the lighter
Right.
snakeskin shade of
Yeah.
tan or whatever. But
Yeah.
she's got like that little diamond thing that sort of hanging in between her eyes. Her hair's great. Like she's got
Yeah.
cool short slick back hair.
Right.
Her costume is just like a leather sports bra sort of with like
Yeah.
metal rings. I guess she's just wearing bikini bottoms,
Yeah. Right.
matching bikini bottoms, uh, long fingerless leather arm warmers, basically,
Yeah.
or
Those
because
I
they're not
like.
gloves.
No.
But
Those are
like,
like, and then definitely like thigh highs. You could tell from like the bottom,
yeah,
sort
and
of.
like just orange scaly body, and like her belly's got like the pale, sort of like like the tan, light pale or light tan belly of a snake, but it's got like the
Yeah.
ridges, I guess, like of
Yeah.
as a snake's belly. So like design wise, look, I mean, it's very gazy. It's so very gazy, but it's also like, but she's got scales, so it's less gazy. But her whole thing is also pheromones, so she's like super gazy.
Right. Okay, so let's go to the list. Better than worse than Glob Herman. Because I put her on the Glob, to be honest.
Honestly, like, yeah, I'd put her under Glob because at least like Glob's like gross, but kind of cute in that weird
Yes.
way.
Yes. Yeah. Glob. You would. I think Glob's interesting.
Like, you look at Stacy X and you think this woman should be a villain, but she's definitely not.
Right.
Or I don't think she is. I think she's mostly good.
Yeah. I think
And like
maybe.
I remember some stories she's like, pro sex work, which is great, but like
Right.
I don't trust most of the writers that worked with her, so
Right. If you, I know, like Leah Thompson used it for a story like way down the line, but like Joe
like
Casey's a writer, is fine for the most part. But like, I don't need a straight white dude telling me how sex workers work. You know?
yeah. Look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
So
right. So below Glob,
yeah,
first appearance Ms. Marvel.
I like the Miss Marvel more, to be honest.
Yeah. Rhea Ripley.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I like
I hope I hope that you
like
are.
yeah, I like Ray Ripley design. Like it's not Ray's best design,
Like,
but I like that better than this.
yeah, like her going against new X-Men Emma Frost makes a lot of sense
Yeah,
because
it's
both outfits are like, hey, look at my tits.
right. But here's the thing, though. Here's why I'll defend Emma. It's not a good costume, mind you. At least Emma is designed it's supposed to be like a mockery of actual fashion.
Is it though?
Yeah, it's supposed to be based on a J Lo look, where this is just like horny white dude design. You know?
I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. This
I
covers up more.
does it? I guess.
Yeah, look, Emma
It
doesn't.
covers. Yeah, it covers.
Emma's bra does not connect in the front.
It doesn't. It covers it more, but it's also just like I feel like it copies from the homework.
I, I don't know. Like, I mean, and look, this is just a two piece with long gloves and boots. But like, it's the scales that like make it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, it
There's
was
more
better.
work, but
I'm looking around like the Captain Kirk Yeti area, to be honest.
ooh, I do love the fat shirt.
Yeah, like fat shirt. You know what? At least with the fat shirt, I could chuckle.
And the Yeti is so bad looking.
Yeti just like again, Yeti and
I'm
Yeti.
yeah, like
Yeah.
it's not worse than American Nightmare Cody Rhodes
No,
WWE.
no, right.
So
This is like bad character design. That not I attacked the Capitol on January 6th and now I'm on trial.
jeez. All right, so what about versus the Yeti,
You know what?
who's a
I think
giant
it's
mummy?
I think between the Yeti and Cody Rhodes' American Nightmare 2020 shirt,
So the new 61.
yes,
All
is
right,
Miss X.
Stacy X. All right.
Okay, and then the final submission from this
Also,
list. Yes,
Stacy X is such a shitty name.
right. Like, yeah,
Like,
it's
like I had not read anything with her, but I heard the name Stacy X. I'm like, oh, this must be a really important new character. Oh, it's not. Oh,
Not a.
she got like psychic powers because that's what all the X characters have. No, oh no, she's just a snake lady with pheromones. Okay, moving on.
Okay, so the last one on this list. Uh, Please do not ask me to explain anything about
Hold
this
on,
character.
you gotta lower that volume, Christy.
Please do not ask me to explain anything about this character because I will go into a seizure and die. It's Zorn.
You mean your boy Magneto?
It was that simple.
Do the zing.
Okay,
The
so
zoom.
I'm only gonna. Yeah, okay. So here's your boy Zorn. Look at the
Looking at a
look at the good
cheeseburger.
cheeseburger. It's a well drawn cheeseburger.
Okay.
You got some potato skin going on right now.
What?
All right,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it's Frank Quadley, so
yeah.
yeah.
So
You got that
Zorn's
potato heads.
Zorn's got a potato head helmet, metal mask. It's like a Doctor Doom potato head mask thing going on. Because his
Yeah,
head's
it's like a robot head.
right, but not to be confused with Robot Man, who's not on the list, right?
No.
No, okay. What's a bunch of fun needless design circles on
Yeah,
there.
it looks like cords should plug into him.
Yeah, he looks like a back of a CRT TV.
I mean,
Uh,
I
he
wouldn't
got
go that far, but
he has a weird like keychain on the side of his neck.
why
Right.
does he have like an ignition?
I think that's supposed to keep his mask on. It's supposed to be a lock.
Why would you keep the key in there?
I don't know. That's a Frank Quietly question, not a Christie question.
Alright.
Then he has some weird cyborg neck things going on. Then he has the good X-Men jacket. I do like the X-Men bomber jacket a whole bunch.
Yeah, look, those jackets suck.
Disagree.
Like, Cyclops already had the best bomber jacket in X-Men.
That is
so,
the jacket though. Yeah, the bomber jacket Cyclops rules. This is a good jacket though. I'll defend this
Look,
jacket.
the colors are bad. That's the problem. If
I
they
think-
were all, yeah, look, if they had the Avengers style bomber jackets where they're like green with just the X on it, or they're just all brown with the X on it, but no, they had to go extra with the yellow and black.
Extra, if you will.
Yeah.
I do like the yellow and black.
And-
But not this one.
That's
Also,
that's not even their famous colors.
no, but they had a movie that came out that made a ton of money, so it became their famous colors. Then we have like a bunch of chains on his chest for some reason.
I think you gotta keep zooming.
Yeah, chain
Yeah.
like those are
I don't
chains,
know if they're
right?
chains because they look like they match the neck things.
So no, because the neck things look like wires. You can see they're a
Yeah,
little
but
more
these look
cylinder.
like bigger wires.
No,
well,
'cause, like,
no,
if you look
one-
yeah, because that's like a
one
chain
d-
link.
One
Right.
does look like a chain.
Yeah, so the
So-
chain link. Then the good X-Men milk bottle. I do like the X-Men
Yeah, the
bottle.
belt's good.
Yeah, it's a good
I
belt.
like the belt.
And then the weird like pant boots thing. This I'm not crazy about the quietly design. You can't tell where the boot begins really.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's all one like that being said, I think because he's wearing the jacket and pants, he goes higher than Glob and
look, I
and
was gonna-
Stacey.
Like, I'd say he's higher just because the design, in spite of the jacket, because I don't like those jackets. I'm looking. Oh, fucking beard Ryu. Because I'm like Xander's a pretty good. Xandar is pretty good, like similar, like ridiculous look.
Right, not as good as Ultraman though.
He's better than Hellfire Namor.
Yeah.
It's better than it's more fun than Future Foundation. Spidey. It's better than Cyclops Hellfire Gala.
I think it stops there though. It's definitely not better.
Yeah,
than
I don't think it's better than Vi.
Nah, Vibe's gay energy stops Zord at 40. All right, that was.
I was like, it's better than this. It's better than this.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, Vi's pretty good.
Yeah,
Andre
like-
belt, real good.
I think at like 39, we're now at the point where like things start being like we stop half-assing it and things are good.
I think like that's still like the middle ground
I think
of
Vi's
our
good.
list.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty good, but like,
Yeah.
look, Emily Blunt's costume from the last scene in Jungle Cruise is like, it's just like clothes, like they're normal clothes, but
Good clothes, though.
they look great on her.
They're good clothes. They're good clothes. Yeah, I think Vi is the same.
So I'd say 35 and above is when things get like real cool. Because Sachi-sama's extra.
Yeah. Oh no, like 35 up is like bangers.
Yeah.
That's all just like that rules. That rules.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I guess we'll switch over to me.
Oh no, I can do my submission if you want. Just to get out of the way.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So keeping the with it being X-Men, because again we have no X-Men on this list, is a controversial choice. What you know about Inferno? What you know about that?
I know friend of the show Margot has been reading it, right?
Yeah, she was actually the she or they pronouns she, I believe, right?
I believe she her.
She her pronouns.
Please let us know.
Yes, if I'm wrong, I apologize. If I'm not wrong, then hooray. I went with Scott Summers' ex-wife, Maddie Pryor, aka the Goblin Queen.
Talk about a mixed bag of feelings.
Right, this is so much, which is why I wanted to rank it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not like top 5, but it's a lot of fun to talk about.
And this is like a different artist than I've ever seen.
So I believe this is Rob Rice. This is from the current Crow-era X-Men. That's why it looks a lot more,
crisper not
like
digital.
80s,
90s.
Yeah, digital. So we got Jean Grey hair on top. We have, I guess, like, how do you describe her top? Like latex or vinyl? Because it definitely looks like shiny skin tight.
I mean, look, it could be. I think like what's the term? What did Julie Newmar use for her costume? Lurex. It's a cotton that looks like latex.
Okay.
So like, at best, that's what it could be.
Right.
But knowing like the attitude of man, look, the problem is, it matches her skirt, and I cannot really imagine her wearing a latex skirt. Like it just doesn't seem like. It's advanced materials. It's comic books.
It's all demon leather.
It's all unstable molecules.
Yeah. Either way, it's skin tight, regardless.
Yeah. Look, Madeline Pryor is a character that I love that has rarely had good outfits. They've been good in the sense of like that is so horny, but like makes no sense for a character in the middle of like massive fights and whatnot. Like she dresses like a sword and sorcery sorceress, but she's in superhero comics, and like it's super horny. Like the top is like, full black sleeves and like up to her chin with like the full encasing her neck, but it's all just like, here's all of my underboob. Here's just all of my underboob. With like this big medallion right in the middle, which is cool.
I do like the medallion a whole bunch.
Like, if you could scroll down some.
Sure. Okay. And then we got her leather.
I wanted to see what tape to cape this. All right. This is not the cool cape. Like, the cool cape is when it's all ragged and torn at the end.
Right, yeah. A Spawn cape, if you will.
Yeah, or a just torn up cape.
Right. Like saying Spawn.
Then, like, it's just, nothing but flesh until you get to the skirt, in which it's, like, a harem dancer skirt of some sort. Like, it's just, like, doesn't cover the legs at all. It's just a strip of material right down the middle. Goes down to her ankles. And probably I'm going to give this artist the benefit of the doubt. I probably shouldn't, and say it covers a bit more in the backside, but like thankfully we don't have to see that. But her boots incredible. Like she's got the thigh high sort of diamond cut boots at the top. I mean, she's got heels, but she can fly, I think.
Right. Or she's a hell demon, whatever.
Yeah, her powers are confusing, right? Like, because she was, Jean Grey, telepathic, telekinetic, but then also she got a goblin army, right?
Because Sinister, Inferno's a fun but weird, but also oddly horny book. Yeah,
it's an X-Men book. I'm not surprised at being horny.
It's a late. That's true. Chris Claremont, the king of horny. That dude was on horny on me before I was born.
I love, like, she's called the Goblin Queen, and like, why is she called the Goblin Queen? I'm like, at some point, I think she has goblins,
right,
or demons of some sort,
right. Inferno.
But like, yeah, like, it's such a frustrating costume because, like, I think it was like the recent Secret Wars when she finally got a full ass shirt.
Yes,
that covered like, hey, I'm covering up some.
Right.
And wasn't there like an alternate universe Maddie Pryor X Factor or X Force where she had
Fact,
like X Factor?
it was Factor X, I think, because like it was the one where Havoc was in a different world,
Yeah, and like
right?
she has like a full-on regular costume.
Yes, yes,
So,
yes.
because I know that only because of like I love Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and there was definitely a Madeline Pryor mod that like
Oh,
you could play as like that Factor X version, I
okay,
guess.
yeah. Oh, I did not know that.
There's a
Let's get
lot of that game still has mods.
that
They're
game.
still making mods for
Fuck.
that game.
Wait, but you can't buy the game legally anymore, right?
It's
PC.
real hard to get it. It's real hard to get it on PC.
Mm.
I think. Look, I can talk to you. There's a way to get it if you get to the modding community.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
absolutely.
get a
Yeah.
copy of the
No,
game,
shit, I don't give a
probably.
shit. Yeah, yeah, I don't give a shit. Fuck it. I bought the game once. Like, I'm entitled to steal it now. Yarr.
Yeah, I have it. I own it.
I own it on. Oh, I do own it for the PS2.
I mean, I bought it for 360, and then I bought it when you could legally buy it for the PC.
Oh,
But like, it's
right.
no longer on my PC, so I'm like, shit, I gotta find a way to re-download that.
Yarr.
But yeah, all right, let's.
Okay, let's look at the list. So,
It's such a frustrating Look, you gotta look at Frank Quietly, Emma Frost, because it's equally problematic.
I think this is better.
I mean, I think it's better too, but like, it's in that problematic range of like, this sh- this should not go high.
Oh, so I don't think it goes like first half of the list. I think it's so where were we? Where's M's? M's is 58.
Yeah, 58.
I'd say it goes. I'm looking at the Scorch area.
How dare you? Scorch is so great.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think this is better than worse than Scorch?
So like, the problem is it's problematic. It's just
Right.
like gross. It's just like, look, this is something I would like gladly wear for a partner in bedroom. Like, and I respect anyone that cosplays it,
Yeah,
but like the problem is like this is her most iconic costume, and it shouldn't have been that way for so long.
Valid. I think it goes at 55 Underglob. I'm sorry, 56 Underglob then, because it's not as good as Scorch.
Yeah,
I think
I refuse to allow it to be better than Scorch.
no, I think Scorch is the ceiling. I think Glob's a little better.
I think Ms. Marvel's better.
I think equally not great.
Yeah, but that shows way less skin.
Does it? Hold on, I'm not trying to like.
It
start
just has a
shit.
belly window.
Okay.
There's no underboob.
All right, I'll conceal.
And she's like, they both have like a cool thing like around the chest, but like
Okay.
the star thing is way better.
How do we feel about between Miss Marvel and Ray Ripley?
I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm so ambivalent. Like, Ms. Goblin Queen makes me feel something. 2020 Elimination Chamber Ray Ripley, I'm just like, eh.
Right.
So I don't like. I guess I feel like no. I want her to be right next to Emma Frost.
Okay,
It's
so
just so symbolic.
under Ray. Okay, so but above Emma, right?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is-
look, if they could be tied, they would be.
All right. So our new 57.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, new 58 is Maddie Pryor.
Yeah. Iconic costume,
This iconic, yeah.
which is like I'm gonna put iconic in quotes, because like there's no other way to put this.
That's fine. Listen, I'm not dying. Like, this is not my fucking Batwoman or Batgirl or any of my high things.
Like it was.
I'm not gonna die in the hill for Maddie Pryor. Much like Scott Summers, I'm not gonna die in the hill for Maddie Pryor.
Oh, that's so mean.
listen. I have nothing.
All right, so my turn. All right, we've got this submission. This list, this upcoming list, is from friend of the show, Juan F. Ortega.
Ooh.
I hope I said that name right. I think I said it that way before, and he was like, "Yes, right."
Cool.
He wants to submit 3 costumes from one of his favorite characters, who is sadly a bit of a fashion disaster.
Oh no. Oh no. I have an idea who it is. I'm eager to see who it is.
Who do you think it is?
Kate Pride, if
Alright,
you will.
well, okay. You're wrong. It's Arrowette.
Whoa! Deep cut. Let's go.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh no, it sucks.
Sissy King, aka Arrowette 2.
Okay.
The first submission is her first costume from all the way back to Impulse number 28, 1997. Craig Rousseau, who drew this issue and designed the costume, I think I'm just reading all pretty much the email.
Thank you.
He thinks Juan believes that Craig Rousseau hates this costume. When I got a sketch from him, he asked me, "You seriously want that costume?" And yeah, he got a sketch of Impulse and Arrow fighting evil with that costume.
That's oh no.
Let me double check. I think I have 2 different shots of this costume.
Okay. Why do that?
Yes,
I just want to point out I love Impulse's huge ass feet in the cover, like cartoonist large.
His sneaks are so big.
Right.
All right, so zooming in, like she's got curly blonde hair. Well, there's curls. It's like tied up in a bun. She's got like red archery glove with lacing across the forearm, which that's fine. A white half cape, a red and yellow quiver. Then it's basically like this is the problem. Like the bow's great. It's like a cute little red bow. She has a domino mask, but then here's a closer up. She's got like a gold tiara with like a red gem. The gold domino mask. I love that. Oh, one hand is the red archery glove. The other one is a yellow, like one. Pretty much matching. Then it's a white crop top with like red trim down the middle for cleavage, I guess, but there's no cleavage because she is a child.
Right.
Then there's like some more like red accents. Completely bare midriff. Like a tennis skirt with like a sort of diamond cut in the front. Like I don't know if that's the actual term, but it's the one I keep using. So. Yeah, and like the skirt is so short. Then she's got like crazy boots, just like crazy big boots. They're white and sort of slouchy, but like sort of cowboy-like on the sides. Like this would be such a cute like design if she wasn't a fucking child.
Right, like you said, problematic looking at Maddie Pryor and Emma. At least they're both grown-ass adults, or a grown-ass crone. This
is a child.
Right.
And like I know the story doesn't matter when we're talking about like the design, and like that's like the mother was like basically what's the term when you like want your kid to be modeling?
Like a pageant mom.
Pageant mom. She was a pageant mom for superheroics.
Okay.
Because she was Arrow at 1.
Right.
And she trained her daughter to be an archer too. And I don't know if in canon like the mom designed the costume to be modeled after her old costume, but like it's a cute outfit, but it's just so revealing.
Yeah.
So like yes, I'd say let's look at Maddie and Emma and. Like, as much as I think it's cuter, it's so much worser.
Right, yeah, again, Madeline's a grown-ass Jean Grey clone.
Yeah, Emma Frost, we're used to dressing like that, like in lingerie.
Emma, that's her thing, kinda.
Worse than the Divas Championship. Look, worse than Stacy X?
Ooh, okay, so this is where we have to draw a line. What do you think's worse, the snake lady prostitute, or the child actor superhero?
I'd say this is better, just because like if you do not know that she is a child,
right,
and you were just looking at the outfit, it's a cute fucking outfit.
Right. It's yeah. That's the thing. If you don't know, I think also like this is actually a costume. Stacey X is just like remnants of the '90s slapped on a lizard lady or snake lady.
Yeah, look, it's
it's all right, what two?
Impulse, first costume.
Yeah, this is what we say the opposite of Kate Bishop at this point.
I mean, yeah, I guess. First costume. So I don't need to write episode 7 anymore. No, I can copy and paste later.
You can.
All right. Next up from Juan, let's move on to her second costume from Young Justice #4, 1998 by, I believe, Todd Nauck, Nauck.
I think it's Todd Nauck. I'm Not a, I forget. I met that guy like 6 times. I feel bad.
I mean,
Uh,
way better, way better.
Yeah.
She's older,
Yes.
but like I think she's a teenager now.
Yeah.
Covers up more,
Yeah.
which is like both better and also frustrating because like she should have
Yeah.
covered up more before.
Yeah.
Like the difference, like she's got like a bigger, like longer blonder hair. Well, I guess yeah, no, it's a different type of blonde.
Right.
Like her mask, it's not like the cute domino mask. It's like a bigger red, almost like Zorro like, but it doesn't like it's not like a bandana, but like it's sort of I guess like the Dread Pirate Roberts mask, how it like came up over his forehead. Um, like her previously white sports top is now like it covers more. It's like basically a red sports top. Like you can see people like working out in this.
Yeah.
The gloves are just straight, both red now. Skirt's pretty much the same. I don't know if it's shorter or longer. It's hard to tell because she's taller.
Yeah.
It still has like the gold belt is iconic. It's a great gold belt. Like that's the Wonder Woman golden like angled down point at my vagina belt. But like also like it looks good, and it looks like the skirt flows out of that. Red thigh high boots, no heels. The red her bow is different, but like it's a bow. I don't know how to describe
Right.
them. It's not a compound bow, I
No,
guess.
it's like a superhero version of a standard bow.
Yeah.
Also, when you said look at my vagina, the first thing I just that popped in my head was, yes, the classic Alan Moore comic, V for vagina.
It doesn't look. He doesn't have a belt like that.
No, it's like the V shape though.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
better.
Like. Yeah. Like I love the other one. Look, it's cute. It's just like too young. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like that's. And yeah, like this. I think she's older. I don't know.
So I'm not sure what the
So
age
like,
gap
look,
is, but
it's
she
a
looks
ye-
older.
in. Look, publication date. 1997 versus 1998. She looks older though. She looks
Okay.
way older.
Yeah.
But like, Young Justice. I know they're all still kids. I think.
Yeah,
I don't.
they're all.
The trying to figure out the age of Tim Drake in comics is a losing battle.
Yeah. Well, it's also weird because like Tim Drake's the only one. I mean, prior to Arrowhead joining the squad, who was an actual boy. Because he's from the present, if you will. Connor is a clone baby, and Impulse is Impulse.
Yeah, and like that. Look,
Yeah.
we're gonna go on a slight tangent about Young Justice,
Okay.
the book of Young Justice,
Okay.
and how like, Death of Superman, Connor Kent or Con El, you
Yeah.
kind of feel like he's a shitty 18-year-old because he
Right.
like act or like a 16 or 17-year-old because
Yeah.
that's what he acts like, and that's kind of what he's drawn like. But then you switch over to Young Justice, and they're all drawn way younger.
It's because like there was it was Tom Growlett was the Death of Superman artist and then Superboy artist, right?
You,
I think so.
Why are you asking me about
'cause,
names
like,
in
Tom
comics?
Growlett
You
is, like,
know
more
I
of,
don't
like,
know
a-
the answer.
He's more like a Dan Jurgens like classic style, whereas once Connor jumped ship to like Young Justice, it's like Herbato Ramos and Todd Donick, like more anime influenced artists, if you will. So like they look younger. Either way, like I would say he's probably close to 17
Yeah, that's my thing.
going
Is
by
like
his solo book.
that's the thinking. Is like Tim Drake and Connor look way older, and then you switch over to Young Justice, and they all look
Yeah.
like children. Like Wonder Girl looks like she should be in grade school.
Yeah. I think Superboy would be the oldest, even though he's clone. Impulse is probably like 15, I'd say, given his personality. Tim Drake's like perma 16. He's
Yeah,
eternally
like-
16, no matter what.
But the point is, the
Yeah.
art makes them look like children, so
Yes.
it's so hard to figure things out.
Right. Either way, the skirt's not great, but aside from that, it's a much better costume.
Yeah, like so. Here's the thing about me, like I love Golden Age Batgirl,
Right.
Betty Kane with her skirt, but it's also like of a time. Like
Right.
she's also like it's a tennis skirt, which like the problem is like I guess like I don't know. It's not ideal. If she had like shorts on underneath the skirt, like
Right.
like thigh length shorts, then like people would feel less gross about the skirts, I feel like.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
a fair feeling to feel gross about
yeah,
these skirts.
yeah, yeah.
So it's better,
Yeah.
obviously. Where are we looking?
Okay, so we'll scroll up a bit. I'm looking at the Bright Bomber
Yeah,
window.
I was looking
Yeah,
there too. I was like,
I think Bright Bomber's a better costume.
I
Uh,
gotta look at Bright Bomber because I have
yeah, yeah.
nothing on her. I don't know if it's a better costume.
I think it is.
I think Bright Bomber just has like better hair and that like the chest piece is cute, but like otherwise, I don't know. Bright Bomber's costume is very basic to me. It just looks like I'm a secret agent, but I put she like it's a Sabine Wren costume without like the coolness of Sabine Wren.
That was Star Wars cut. Have we
Yeah.
not? Side note: Have we ever not? We haven't read the Star Wars character yet,
No,
right?
there's no Star Wars on here.
That's wild. That's wild. Anyway,
I was
uh,
looking above. Let me
ooh,
look
I don't
at.
think she's better than Ultraman, to be honest.
Yeah, that's why I'm look. I had to relook at Ultraman's outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not as good as Ultraman.
Uh,
I think it's better than Maki Ito Kid
oh,
Bandit.
yeah, agreed. I'm willing to slide her in between Ultraman and King Bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you said previously, it's not Maki's best look or Kid Bandit's best look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I don't think it's better than Ultraman. Because even though that's not a particularly great Ultraman, it's still Ultraman.
Yeah. Look, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just like a cool looking design.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Then finally, uh, that was zoomed in. Sorry.
Okay. No worries. I did the same thing
Finally,
earlier.
in the last one, we're going to with the animated series version, which look, Young Justice Outsiders is
Ooh.
whatever. This costume dope as fuck.
Yeah, I'll say agreed. That season, I have some opinions with. I was expecting the green costume, not this one. This one fucking.
That's not Arrowette. That's Artemis.
Oh right, fuck! I keep on forgetting. There's like two of them. Right, right, right.
Yeah, that's what. Like,
Yeah, this rules.
so she's got blonde hair,
Yes.
pulled back into a ponytail, but there's like some hanging over the one eye. Uh, she's got like the. It's not a domino mask because like it comes around in a chin strap, which
Yeah.
points off because there's a chin strap. That makes I hate chin straps.
Okay, I was like, are you anti-chim strap?
Chins, they're so dumb. And when you look at this costume, it makes no sense.
If it was all one piece, it'd make more sense, you know?
Yeah, like if it was a
yeah.
full cow, I would
Yeah.
like, all right, fine,
Yeah.
but you could still lose the chin strap.
Yeah.
But like this just looks like it's just like it
Yeah.
just molded to her face
Well, so she doesn't get shot in the chin or whatever. I don't know.
because like it's not connected to the like the neck
No.
piece.
No.
So like it's mostly I gotta remember to hold it while scrolling. Mostly black and red bodysuit.
Good call, Steve.
Red paneling with like little white lines surrounding those panels on the exterior thighs and hips. Looks like similar like red elbow pads with the white trim.
I do love those.
Yeah. Shoulder pads, the red shoulder pads with white trim. Clearly, like the glove is not. It's not full sleeve because you can see the underarm underneath.
Right.
So like, kind of reminds me of like Catwoman's armpit costume, but like this makes more sense than her weird armpit costume.
It do.
It's got a brighter red for like the little arrow symbol on her chest and arms. Her utility belt, it's got like some real diamond, like arrowhead shaped, sort of like almost pillboxy pouches with like a big like little gray circle in the front. She's got a thigh holster for something.
Arrows.
Yeah, well, probably.
Arrow.
Gloves. They're not fingerless because don't want fingerprints. Like the gloves are pretty good. Like the thumb's red. It's got like red square panels on the what's this called? The back of the hand.
Knuckles. Yeah, the palm. Oh, yeah.
Then like it looks like sort of like red boots. I have a second picture. It doesn't have the
Ooh.
boots.
Looks good.
This is like from and like this is just the palm of her hand is a different color than the black. It's like a sort of mauve. But yeah, like this costume easily her best. Her
Yeah.
hair is great looking.
Yeah. It's like
it's
messy?
real long hanging down on the one side and real like not as long on the other, but like it's messy but looks great.
yes, yes.
Ugh.
Yeah, this rules. Okay, so this is we're scrolling up on the list now.
Yeah, we're scrolling up pretty high.
Oof, okay. Okay, so I put this in the area with Dreamer and Poison Ivy from Harley Quinn the animated series.
It's better than Iron Spider.
Oh, okay, valid, valid, valid.
Yeah. It's better than Kane Parker.
Okay, I think that's where it goes between.
No, Hellfire Gala Spider-Man sucks.
Big disagree, because then we got like Captain Marvel.
It's not as good as
Brigante.
Captain Marvel
Yeah.
Hellfire.
Yeah,
I don't. I do like. It's not as good as. Look, it's not gonna topple that big boy
Gigante.
Nergigante. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it goes right under Hellfire Spider-Man.
I don't think so. I think it goes above Captain Marvel Hellfire because like this is a superhero costume.
True, true. Okay, you know what? I'll concede this one.
Like-
I will concede. I'll be nice.
Like,
but
like
definitely,
especially you look at all her other costumes. Like, oh no,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
like this woman's here for business.
I'm glad they asked you about the design and not the show itself, because I feel we'd be here for a while.
Yeah, look, that's a different podcast. I don't know if she's one or two, but I'm gonna just say two. Your character is
Oh,
Arrowhead.
I don't know. Yeah, I'll say Arrowhead, because I'm not sure if there's a one. in
Yeah,
this-
they never go into her backstory, so
Yeah.
we'll never know.
Right, yeah. Or they haven't yet. Or they may not, who knows?
They never will.
Okay.
All right. Okay, that's the end of that.
Okay.
Because I made a separate window to not spoil my own.
Ooh, okay, okay.
So, do you have any guesses of what? It does not fit with the listeners.
Oh, then I have nothing. Like, listen.
So, I'm gonna say, for folks, this whole green hair, the green makeup, the green shirt, is pretty much a giveaway of what I want.
Okay,
I broke my own rule of like not submitting something that I would consider a top shooter,
Ooh.
but with the new hair, I had to.
Okay.
So. It's my girl, Madam Hydra, aka
Ooh.
Viper, aka Ophelia Sarkeesian, aka I think well specifically this is just Viper, aka Ophelia or Sarkeesian from Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
A show that has done well on this list. All right, so
Yeah,
let's
look,
scroll up.
They had incredible designs.
Let's scroll up.
We got to describe it first.
Okay.
Come on, Christy. So she's got very dark green hair, comes over one eye almost every single time that you see her in the show. It's always covering the one eye. Green eyes, green eyeshadow, green lipstick. Look, here's the thing about your girl. She loves a one solid color theme that's just varying shades of that color.
Have not noticed that at all with this list.
And then her costume is, green opera length gloves, and then like it's a sleeveless bodysuit that's like with the shading, basically shadows of like darker green, when like the lights, but then with shades of lighter green for I don't like. I guess it's like just sort of shadows. So this reminds me of like Catwoman and Batman the animated series. For the longest time, I thought the black part on her mask was just shadows, and then I'm like, that's not like actual black. Like it's just real pure all gray, right? And then I found out no, that's a black panel. I'm like, oh, that's weird. But now I love it. So maybe this is like purposefully, but as for all as I know, it's just the way the light's hitting it.
Yeah.
What really like she's got like the classic Emma Peel ring zipper in the front. Got like I love an outfit that shows off the shoulders, like a sleeveless shoulder look. Opera gloves, of course. You can't see the boots, but they're a lighter shade of green.
Okay.
But she's got two belts, two gun holsters, one on each side, hanging like slung diagonally on the hip. It's a look I love.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start from the lowest, and then you tell me if worse or better. Okay?
All right.
Is this better or worse than Tracer Overwatch?
Oh, Tracer. I gotta open up the
Number 17 is Tracer.
I mean, that's a good place to look, just because Carol Danvers, Earth's Mightiest
Yeah,
Heroes,
I
is
guess
right
like
there.
is the question: is this better or worse than Carol Danvers?
I'm so biased right now because I got the green hair.
Right.
So.
But think about it. What would you buy an action figure?
All
of
right.
sooner?
So I mean, I have a Viper action figure. I've only got like the classic Toy Biz Marvel Legends Ms. Marvel. Like they never. Nobody has like that Earth's Mightiest Heroes one. I want to give it to Viper just because Have you ever seen Viper? Like outside of Avengers Academy, she doesn't wear clothes that are very different than this.
Yes, yes.
Like
It's a
it
good
is
ass design.
it is yeah, it's a design that has stood the test of time.
Okay. So we're saying above Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Carol. What
Yeah.
about Wolverine? Again, Laura Kinley, Wolverine, Hellfire. Because I feel like this is a little better because this is a superhero costume.
Yeah, I'm looking at like animated series Riddler might be giving it a
Ooh.
run, giving her a run for her money.
It's oddly enough like 12, 13, and then like and this if this goes under the Riddler, 14 are all green.
Damn,
uh,
we love green.
I think actually that's the order
Ah,
because like even though like that's Havoc's best design, it's still Havoc.
yeah. Well, look,
uh,
character-wise, let's have his best design, but
yeah,
like this is I don't know. I'm so biased, clearly, but like it's such a good use of one color.
right. With that Riddler costume, that's my counterpoint. Is it looks really good.
Yeah, but like this is her first, and like this is basically her costume. Like they didn't. She never had to
True.
test anything out.
That which is
Oh, that Riddler's real good though.
Do you want to flip a coin for it?
Look, you
I think
decide because I don't like. They're so close to each other. Like that design's so good of the Riddler.
So like my heart of heart's telling me this goes between
So like
this is 14.
Here's my thing about Ophelia. Like the only like the major. She's had other costumes. They might come up. I don't know. But like a big difference is how she styles her hair, and like sometimes her hairstyling's real good. Like this is the long green hair, but like sometimes she's got that short green hair that's still coming over the one eye.
That's the important thing. It's like, does it curve the eye? Because that's a fucking strong. That's goals.
Yeah, like it's such a femme fatale thing, right?
Love that. Uh,
And I think like they briefly show, like she's got like sort of like a Dr. Blight type injury that she keeps hidden under the hair. It's one point in the series, like she teams up with Captain America, and he sees like it's almost like a Jonah Hex type like weird flesh thing.
Ooh, don't like that.
But like it's cool.
It is
because it's like all right, I see why you're always wearing your hair like that. Yeah, like I could go either way.
Let's flip a coin to be the deciding factor. I do like the fact that we bet this is the ceiling because like Cactar.
Yeah, look, look, they're both green. Cactuar's very look. I'd say her next to Cactuar makes a lot of sense just because like there have not been a lot of deviations.
Right.
So
occasionally you may get a mustache Cactar, I believe, or like
that's a Jumbo-Tvar.
Yes, same family.
Yeah, yeah, but it's a different design. Jumbo-Tvar would go higher.
He would though. I agree.
Yeah, he's got the mustache.
We should engender. It would go. It would go higher.
All right.
I mean, mustache though. That's kind of male. I don't know. Anyway, let's flip a coin.
Do you have a coin?
I'm gonna do it on Google.
Okay, right. What are we doing? Heads higher, tails lower?
You get. Yeah. That's a good vision. And higher.
Okay.
So that's our new number 13 is
Viper.
I keep on wanting to call her Madam Viper. I'm not sure if that's
like I don't think she was ever called Madam Viper.
Okay.
Specifically in the show, she was just Viper.
Yeah.
Because she never became Madam Hydra. I don't think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, Madam Hydra.
Yeah, she was Madam Hydra, the best Madam Hydra.
That's what I'm sorry.
I
got her confused with Madam Hydra.
I've got weird feelings about Viper / Madam Hydra and how Hydra exists in the modern day, because she was in charge of Hydra back when Nazis were not really relevant.
Okay, right. Like, okay, so like a quick side note: Hydra was not always a Nazi thing, right? Like it was more like a GI Joe type of like
all right, yeah, so
supervillain thing.
So okay, listeners, this is like a sidebar. We've done the ranking for now,
right, yeah.
But like, here's the thing with Hydra. Like, yes, they were created back in the 40s or whenever. Like, they were created by Nazis. Captain America goes away for like, I don't know, actually 15 years in real time. Like, yeah. Because like he comes back in like either the mid 50s or the early 60s.
Early 60s. Yeah, Avengers number 4,
like,
I believe.
Not that a lot of time is real past, like compared to how we modernized how long he's been away. But like when Viper was introduced as, I think she was like Madam Hydra, and like Hydra's got like sex, like SECTS,
Yeah. Right.
like all over the world. It's not like one controlling figure, generally speaking, but like the story as I know it is Hydra is basically like Cobra was supposed in GI Joe. Cobra was supposed to be Hydra, and GI Joe was supposed to be Shield.
Right.
And then like, oh, we're losing the rights, so just separate them. So like for a long period of time, Hydra was just like an evil snake-themed terrorist organization determined to rule the world. And then when like I was growing up, that's what Hydra was.
Yeah.
The movies bringing Hydra back to the Nazi roots brought it back to, mainstream consciousness that they were created by Nazis.
Right.
But then the Nick Spencer run like doubled down with like, yeah, no, Hydra's Nazis. And it's just like, and it's like weird because you read like when Viper's involved with Hydra, it's never like she's a nihilist a lot of the times in comics where she wants to like kill everyone or make everyone blind. Her plans are pretty bonkers at times, or turn people into snakes. Like that was like the one Captain America plot.
Yeah.
And it's like, but when Red Skull's in charge of Hydra, like specifically the Spencer run, that era, like Black Widow and her were like, and she's like, yeah, I'll betray Hydra. I hate Red Skull. I hate him. I hate them being in charge. If I was in charge, I'd be leading this completely differently.
Because I could have.
She's still evil though. Like that's the thing.
They're evil, but like there's like monopoly twirling your mustache evil, and then like Nazi. Because I could have sworn there was that was a Secret Warriors under Hickman, where like they found out that like Hydra's been around for like centuries, and like they predate like Nazis and just like different things. Like that's their whole shtick.
I mean, there's been so many retcons of so many things.
Yeah.
Like I remember like one X-Men story where like Mystique and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants at the time, it's just like her and her henchmen. It's like, here's a giant pile of money, Ophelia. I would like to buy Madripoor from you.
And she's like, Force, right?
It was later than that.
Okay.
Yeah, and she's just like, and it's a good look because she's got like a green cloak on.
Ooh.
So, and she's looking at that giant pile of money. I'm like, that's a fuckload of money. It's like, I might sell Madripoor because she was queen of ruler of Madripoor for a while.
Oh, that was like the 90s, right? With like Patch was still a thing on the regular. Patch Wolverine with an eye patch.
I think it was later based on some of the art because it was like when Tony Stark is like MCU type Tony Stark. Yeah, like the Madripoor stuff feels within the past 15 years.
Okay.
But time is weird.
Right,
so,
yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, anyway, all right.
Folks, thanks for listening in. This could have gone shorter, but we went off onto a tangent about Hydra and Madam and Ophelia Sarkeesian, and I love her. My green hair, my makeup, and my top, and totally wore it just for her. She's not the only reason I went green, but Christy, where can people follow you? I can stop screen sharing so I can bring up our stuff.
You find me on the Bird website at the Anachris, also Instagram at the Anachris, and also every Sunday night on twitch.tv/NY Snark Exchange, where we're actually showing us promo. We're raising money for Trans Lifeline this month, as it is Pride, or at least this is a recording. We're currently sitting at $800. We're trying to break 2,000. Which we'll probably do. So come by Sunday nights, tell them that Chrissy sent you, and we can talk about video games and more comic shit, because that's my intent about all my conversations in life.
All right. You can follow me at Jolene00negative on Twitter, the Gram, Twitch. I still haven't done it in forever. I need to get back to that. You can follow our podcast at Divas of Design on Twitter or Instagram. If you want to submit your own submissions, we love that. We're running out of emails, folks. So please send some in. Send links or attached images for us so we know specifically what version you want us to talk about to divasofdesignpod@gmail.com. Our intro and outro music is One Fine Day from Keep Common Podcast. Please, viewers, listeners, make sure to leave comments, 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts, on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I'm learning.
You got the Holy Trinity down.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe.
We still don't have an outro, like catchphrase, so you know, have a great day.
Yeah.
Fashion forward or something.
Yeah, something. I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
It's terrible.
Oh, it's not great, but I don't hate it.
That should have been the name of an episode. That'll probably be an episode.
Well, there we
Anyway,
go.
bye.